For those of y'all who are new here, welcome. I am a personal trainer and yoga instructor, and today I thought why not combine both of my certifications to bring a yoga sculpt workout. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with your free workout. And this is also a sneak peek to what I'm working on for my May series. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So today, again, this is a little bit different than my traditional yoga videos. So if y'all want the full yoga videos, make sure to check out the other videos on my channel. But to start, let's go ahead and come up to our top of the mat. We're gonna go ahead and lift the feet, the heels, rocking forward and backwards here to just warm up your calves, your ankles, all that good stuff. And also, let's go ahead and do some shoulder rolls. Bringing those shoulders back, and then doing a little bit more forward. So kind of just taking this at your own comfortable pace. We're not really doing a grounding today, so we're just gonna do a mini warm up here in Tadasana. Beautiful. And let's go 2 more lifts here and some rolls. Nice work, you got it. Nice deep inhales and exhales here. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and come into a series of forward folds. So either with the dumbbell or without, we're gonna go ahead and lift those arms overhead. If you're using the dumbbell, slight bend on those elbows here. Inhale here. Exhale, keeping a slight bend in your knees here to reach down your dumbbells or your hands next to your feet here. And if y'all can't reach down all the way to the floor, no worries. Y'all can also do a half pose by bringing your hands onto your shins or your knees here. Beautiful. And inhale back to lift those arms up, back overhead, and exhaling, bringing those dumbbells or your palms back into heart center in a namaste. Beautiful. 3 more times. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Exhale, coming down into a forward fold, relaxing the head of the neck here. Inhale, again, reaching up, squeeze the core muscles here as we reach up. And exhaling, bringing the hands back into namaste. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching the crown of the head and the fingertips up towards the beautiful sky. Exhaling, coming down, feeling the heat in your abdomen as we forward fold here. Inhale again to bring those hands up back into the beautiful sky. Exhaling back into namaste. Last time, inhaling, reaching those fingertips nice and long, touch the beautiful rays of the sun, and exhaling to come back into our forward fold, relaxing the head and the neck here. Inhale, reaching up last time for the sunshine rays, and exhaling back into heart center. Beautiful. Now, this next one, let's go ahead and bring your right foot behind. We're gonna go ahead and swivel over to the right side. So now we're facing the pelvis towards the right side, and your back foot, your left heel, will be now in a 45-degree angle. And making sure looking down is your arch of the left foot in line with the right heel. If not, making sure that it's in that nice, beautiful line here. If you need to adjust, feel free to adjust. Now from here, we're bringing into Warrior 2. Keeping a slight bend in those arms or the elbows if you're having a little bit of a weight here, or some weights. And we're gonna go ahead and reach forward, inhaling here to the right side, and then exhaling back into that center position. Beautiful. We're gonna do 5 just like this. Reach forward, exhale, and inhale back. Beautiful. You got it. Now, at any time, if you need to drop the dumbbells down, feel free to do so. Y'all are gonna notice that we are working not only the core, so making sure you're squeezing your navel in towards this back spine, but we're also gonna be doing the shoulder stability and the arms. Do y'all feel it yet? Beautiful. Nice work here. We're gonna do last 2. Coming forward, really feeling the heat of the abdomen and the arms now. Last one. Coming in, reaching forward. You should also feel a little bit of a stretch in your inner thighs. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and extend that front knee and bringing the arms up into beautiful T, really lifting that top arm up. Beautiful. Now looking down towards your toes here, the front toes, and lifting back into Warrior 2. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and swivel to the other side, switching sides. Now we're bringing your left toes in front. And now again, checking in, making sure that your arch of the back heel is in line with that front heel. It should be pretty good since we're already here. Now, slight bend in those elbows, and let's do the other side. Reaching nice and long with the front arm, and then back into that neutral position. Beautiful. Making sure that the whole time you're still keeping your chest nice and proud, right? You wanna make sure we're not coming in for our chest, and we're opening that chest to really feel your lat muscles stabilizing in addition to your shoulders and your arms working here today. Beautiful. Again, we only have 20 minutes today. It's a full body sculpt, so it may not feel like your traditional weightlifting class or session, but you're really gonna sort of feel everything stabilizing and working at the same time, especially if y'all have the dumbbells. Y'all are definitely gonna start to feel everything working here. Nice, in addition to body weight, perfect. And let's go ahead and extend that front knee back, bringing the right hand up, overhead, squeezing into the lat muscles and the core, and bringing your eye gaze back to that front toe, and bringing back your arms by your sides, and resetting back into Tadasana. Now, if you need to shimmy off anything, if you had those weights, y'all can definitely start to feel that nice sculpting effect. Even without weights, you're definitely gonna start to feel a little bit of arm workout here. Beautiful. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and come back down towards our chair, imaginary chair. I said imaginary squat the other day, which is pretty hilarious, but we're gonna imagine now we have our imaginary chair. We're gonna slide it behind our buns here, and we're gonna go ahead and making sure that your feet are hip distance here. Now from here, if you have the dumbbells, again, same thing, slight bend on those elbows here. We're lifting the dumbbells overhead here, and even without the weight, you're still overhead here with the arms, and then back into our standing position into Tadasana. At the top, I wanna make sure that no one is bringing their hips forward. We're keeping the pelvis nice and neutral, squeezing the core into the spine. Let's do 4 more. Inhale forward, reaching the arms overhead, sitting into your imaginary chair, just like a squat, and back into our standing position. Reset, nice, beautiful. Now, every time we're sitting deeply, and see if you can sit a little bit deeper, even like a micro inch, a little bit further down. Nice, looking good. It's kind of like limbo, but a squat version. How low can you go, right? Without lifting those heels, right? Making sure your heels are not lifting up here, and making sure that your arms are by your ears here, making sure they're not down below, right? If you need to drop the dumbbells, feel free to do it, but making sure your ears are hugging with those biceps here. Beautiful, looking good. Nice, last 2 right here. You got it, really keeping nice and strong in those arms, those hips, and those legs. Last one, beautiful, and let's go ahead and hold. Nice work here, nice deep inhale through the nose, and deep exhalation out through the mouth here. Now, on your next exhalation, let's go ahead and come into forward fold. Nice work, you deserve it. Shaking out those head, yes and no, shaking out your hips, your spine, just releasing everything here. Taking a moment for yourself to feel that heat that we just created in that beautiful chair pose today. Nice. Whenever y'all are ready, we're coming back up and coming into Tadasana, reset. Beautiful. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and lift those heels up, and at the same time, you're gonna slowly bringing your body weight down towards your seated position. Again, trying to keep those heels as high as you can. We're doing a little bit of calves here. Nice, and then whenever you hit your peak point, coming back down, and we're coming into abs. Boat pose, yes, we are here. So now for boat pose, we have a couple different options. Y'all can either keep those knees a little bit more bent here and coming into a closed position a little bit more, or y'all can really extend outwards, the legs extended, and if you have the dumbbells, they'll be by your sides. Again, even if you have the dumbbells and are up here, still gonna be the same thing. You're gonna hold your dumbbells by your sides here, and if you're extended all the way down to the floor, you can go ahead and stay right here. Same position with the arms. All right, so wherever we are, we're gonna hold right here. Nice deep inhale through the nose, and deep exhalation out through the mouth here. Now, anytime you sort of feel your low back kind of having a nice strain, or not a nice strain, a bad strain, then really squeeze into the core muscles. So we minimize your back strain, and you're putting more emphasis into your core, or you can always come up a little bit more to put less strain into your spine if you ever feel it Nice, looking good, keeping those arms nice and strong. Imagine you have a beautiful Cartier necklace around your neck. Do not let that Cartier necklace fall. You want to show it off to the world. Nice, looking good. We have 10 seconds. Nice, deep inhale and exhale here. Do not hold your breath here. Yes, we're almost there. We have 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. And let's go ahead and come down into our beautiful pose next, which is happy baby. Yes, so for this one, you might want to bring your dumbbells down to your sides, and we're going to go ahead and bring your hands inside of your arches. So we're reaching from the inner thighs here. From here, we're going to rest your head in the neck, and we're going to keep your elbows pushing against your knees here. We're going to open those hips nice and wide. And if it feels comfortable for your spine, we're gonna go side to side here for happy baby. Now, if you don't like the rocking in your spine, feels a little bit sensitive today, you can just hold in the neutral position, which is just in the center position, or y'all can also play around with extending the leg, one leg at a time, bending and extending. So whichever option or variation you like to take today, feel free to take it now. Again, there is no right or wrong option. It just depends on how you're feeling today. And if you ever come back to this workout again another time, you might want to take a different variation. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. We don't have any modifications here. It's all about how you're feeling today. Nice, looking good. We are gonna be here for 5 more seconds. And do not hold that breath. Keep breathing. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and slowly close those knees here. And we're gonna go ahead and come into our beautiful bridge position today. So for this one, if y'all are using the dumbbells, y'all can place those dumbbells on your hips here. And if you're not using dumbbells, they'll look exactly the same. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and reset. So making sure that your heels, you can touch your fingertips with your heels here. From here, we're gonna go ahead and lift your hips up towards the sky, simultaneously bringing those arms overhead here. Beautiful. And now exhaling as we bring those arms and the hips back down into that neutral position, really making sure that you're synchronizing your breath with your movement today. Beautiful. Inhale again to really reach your arms and your hips up towards the sky, and exhaling to bring everything vertebrae by vertebrae back down to the earth with the arms. Nice. Let's do this 3 more times. Breathing, inhale, really expanding the chest, expanding the front line of your body as we inhale, and as we exhale, really bringing your hands down, pressing into your navel. It's really feeling that heat created into that front line here. Beautiful, last 2 reps here. And it's okay if you're using the dumbbells, it might start to roll toward your stomach, and that's totally fine, unless it's painful. Y'all can set it away, or y'all can hold it here. Nice, last one here. And exhale back down. Beautiful. And on your next inhalation, let's actually go ahead and bring those hips up and those arms up all the way. So we're gonna hold here. And if y'all have the dumbbells here, you might wanna adjust if it starts to move on your stomach or anything like that, or even falling off. Y'all can adjust it so y'all can place it back on your hips and you can hold them with your hands here. And again, if you don't have any dumbbells, you can just keep your arms overhead and squeeze into your glutes, squeeze into those inner thighs and those hips, and really keeping those hips nice and high here. We're gonna be holding here for a couple more seconds. Again, do not hold that breath. Nice deep inhale through the nose and deep exhalation out through the mouth here. Nice work. A couple more seconds remains here. And on your next inhalation, let's go ahead and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing those hands back down, bringing those hips back down to the earth. And let's go ahead and bring those dumbbells by your sides if you have them. And let's go ahead and take a little bit of a windshield wiper with those hips. So bringing both knees down onto one side, and then alternating those sides to bring your knees side to side here. Beautiful. Taking a little bit of a rest here from the glute bridge today. Nice. And whenever you feel ready, we're gonna go ahead and come back into our quadruped position. So whenever you're ready, coming back into a cat-cow situation, and we're gonna go ahead and come into some exciting things. So this is not gonna be your traditional cat-cow. We're gonna be doing some bird dog, cat-cow variations here. So we're gonna take, if you're using a dumbbell, let's go ahead and take one dumbbell with us. And if not, you're just gonna do it body weight. So from here, we're gonna start with that left hand with the dumbbell, if you have the dumbbell, and the right leg. So at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and reach the left hand and the right leg behind in that nice straight line here. Hold for a second, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring the knee to the elbow, or the elbow to knee in the center. Exhale here for a nice little crunch activation, and then inhale again to lift up. Beautiful. Let's do this 5 times. Exhaling in and inhale to reach forward. Beautiful. Nice work here. Making sure that you're also allowing your head and the neck to really just go on with the ride. Again, I don't want anyone to be bringing the head and the neck up towards the sky to create any kind of strain in the spine and the neck. So making sure that if you do feel any kind of tension here as we're going through the movements, to look down towards your fingertips, and it's gonna help alleviate some tension behind your head and the neck. Beautiful. Let's go, last one right here. Coming in and open, hold right here. Now, we're gonna open to the side. Open the left hand to the left side, the right leg to the right. Nice, and then back to center. Looking good. We're gonna do last 3, coming up right here. Do not bring the leg and the hand back down yet. You got it. Last 2, coming up right here. Just a little tiny open and close. Last one, coming up right here. Last open, close, and let's go ahead and drop the dumbbell. If you had it, let's go ahead and come into a circular cat-cow. So bringing your hips up, curling your spine in the back, in the circle, in the back side, and then opening your chest and bringing your head and the neck up in the front of the circle. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and reverse the direction real quick. Beautiful. Taking a little mini break before we switch to the other side. Nice. Last circle here. Really melting your spine into this beautiful release. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So now your right hand is gonna be working with that left leg. Let's go ahead and begin. Just lifts up and then bringing the elbow in towards that knee. Beautiful. Lifting up, hold for a second, and then drive it through. Nice, looking good. Really feeling your spine stabilizing. It's really a whole body workout here. Making sure your whole spine is nice and neutral. We don't want to be bringing the leg too high so that we create tension in the low back. So making sure it's in that just a nice neutral position. Not too high, not too low. Beautiful work here. Let's go last 2. Keep breathing through it. You're almost there. You got it. Last one, coming up right here. And hold. Do not let it go yet. Open to the side and then close. Beautiful. Now, if you feel any tension in your other hand, make sure you keep it bent here a little bit more. Nice. So we're not doing a joint workout, right? We're creating beautiful activation into the muscle groups today. Stabilizers. Looking good. Last 2. Breathing through it. Open and close. Last one. Hold, close. And let's go ahead and take that final spinal rotation for cat-cow. Again, melting your head and the neck and the spine in the circles here. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and reverse it. Exhale back and inhale forward. Beautiful. Awesome. It should feel really nice, especially after all that hard work that we just created here. Nice. And let's go ahead and come back into our kneeling position. And next up, we're gonna come into a camel position. So for this one, we have different steps. We can do either a full camel, which in fact is gonna be your toes planted on the floor and your arms are just gonna be winding behind you. So the right hand is gonna be meeting that heel for the left. And then the left hand is gonna reach all the way back to the left heel. This is our full camel, and for head and the neck, you're just gonna drop it down. Just letting it nice and dropping into that neutral position. This is our full camel. Now, if this is not the best option for you today, we're just gonna place your hands behind your low back, and we're gonna go ahead and recline as much as you can without straightening that low back, all right? So whenever you're finally coming into this position, we're gonna go ahead and exhale back, hold for a second, and if it feels too much, you can always reset first before again coming into your deepest form. Beautiful. All right, and whenever you're ready, exhaling back and coming into your full position, or again, just keeping your hands behind your low back here. Just get a little bit of a stretch in the front line of the body. Again, we are most of the time in our daily lives in a flexion position, especially for the hips. If you work from home, you're gonna notice you're sitting a lot, and that creates a shortening of your hips. So this position, or this stretch, I should say, or pose, helps to alleviate that. This is a counter position for that position, especially if y'all work from home or sit a lot, or y'all are drivers, or work outside in a car, for example. You want to make sure you counterbalance your everyday routine by lengthening your hip flexors. So this is a really good stretch for that. Nice, looking good. We have 3 more cycles of breath. Again, nice deep inhale through the nose and deep exhalation out through the mouth here. Beautiful. And on your next exhalation, if you're in the full position, bringing your chin towards your chest to come slightly out of the bottom position, and then bring your hands behind your low back, meeting with the others, and coming back into our seated position and coming forward into a child's pose. Again, melting your forehead down onto the earth, relaxing your spine here. And if you'd like to open your hips up a little bit more, finding a little bit more space into your hips today, and really reach the fingertips nice and long. Beautiful, staying here for a couple moments here. Nice deep inhale and exhales here. Nice work. Really melting your body into every cycle of breath here. Really nourishing the body, relaxing any kind of tension that you might feel here. And on your next exhalation, slowly walking your hands back into the neutral position, slowly closing into your legs. And of course, as always, y'all can finish with a shavasana. For the sake of today's video, I will not be doing a shavasana with y'all here today, but I thank you so much for joining this quick full body workout. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all like these types of workouts, free content workout videos, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that y'all like these types of videos, and I will bring back more of these workout videos. And until the next one, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, y'all.